On to you, Sagittarius. So you, Sagittarius, have the Ace of Wands, the Justice, and then you have the Page of Swords. So there's a sense of you, Sagittarius, not doing something that causes you harm, that sets you back. There's a sense of you, Sagittarius, learning to be more wise, because Sagittarius represents wisdom. Sagittarius represents wisdom. Yeah, I don't know if y'all knew that, but Sagittarius is the zodiac sign that represents wisdom. So, with that being said, this represents you just not, you're choosing to be more wise, and that you're choosing to not try to, have certain outcomes manifest themselves the way that you specifically want them to. As long as they're kind of in the ballpark, as long as you're okay, right? And they're in the ballpark of things manifesting the way that you want, you should be pretty good, right? There's less of a need for control, which means that you, Sagittarius, are learning to embrace the unknown. And that puts you in a very powerful position, because the Ace of Cups and the King of Wands now is about how that puts you in, like I said, it puts you in a very powerful position, because you're not expecting anybody to be a significant other to you. You're going to date and you're going to get to know other people. However, you're not putting it all on the line, in the sense that, let me make that clear what I mean by that, because I don't want some people misinterpreting that. What I mean by that is, I get it. My cat is hunting for mice and rats and stuff like this. So I get it. I understand why it is that my cat jumps in here and out. I get it. At first I was a little bit frustrated, because I was like, what is going on with my cat? You know what I mean? Like, why is, but I get it. It came to me. I get it. But for you, Sagittarius, right? A lot of you, what I was trying to say about that is that you're, defining it. You're still going to put in an effort, but if the person turns out to be a flake, goofy, to put it nicely, you're not, I'm not even going to say putting all eggs in one basket, because that's not even what it is. It's more so of a sense of you, Sagittarius, being prepared, where you're not like putting your sense of importance, putting your sense of like your life, right, into, you must be in a relationship, otherwise you're just totally valueless. Who you are and your entire existence is totally valueless. That's what I'm referring to. You're still going to put in an effort. You're still going to get to know people, give them a fair shake, but you're just not going to put in so much value into relationships. And this is what I mean when I say that, like, this is part of the game too. This is what I talk so much against. It's the fact that in that particular regard, it's the fact that, like, people will come out here, and the way that people play games they make it seem like if you can't get yourself into a relationship, you're the worst person in the world. You're trash as a human being. You are basura. You are garbage. And that's not true. You dig what I'm saying? So why it is that I kind of come back and kind of remind y'all of that not being true is because you may have areas, if you do have, because I want people to understand me what I'm saying. If you do have faults, you may have things that you have to work on. But are you worthless as who you are your entire existence? Well, not necessarily. And see, that's the way that that's the part that a lot of people don't say or imply when it comes to relationships now. That's why a lot of times people will take that so harshly, is because the way that they make it seem like is if you can't hold down anybody, no matter what, no matter who you are, no matter how great you are, you trash if you can't hold down anybody. And this ties back into the overall theme of this reading, that even if you can't, it's not gonna, you're gonna continue to work on yourself, but it's not going to impact you in such a way where you, Sagittarius, everything that you've learned, everything that you have accumulated, who you've become is totally trash. Just throw Sagittarius as the zodiac sign out in the trash can. That's not what that is. That's not what that is. What I'm trying to say here, you understand what I'm saying, right? So the thing is that the Four of Wands and the Two of Swords, right, represents how, so because you have this newfound level of wisdom, you're prepared for anything that will happen. Whether the person dubs you and then, now they want to start playing all these like stupid games, or whether it is that they embrace you because they're ready themselves and they're open and they're actually open to be in a relationship with you the correct way. Not from needing to be in a relationship off of desperation and off of usury, but wanting to wanting to be in a relationship based upon the fact that they're actually want to get to know you. Because how many times have people gotten to know you, Sagittarius, and they're not actually really getting to know you, they're getting to know the narrative. The social media, what people say about you on social media, the propaganda, and it's like you come out into the real world and some people treat you like that, and you're like, this isn't even true, right? This isn't like, what are we doing right now in a real way? And I'm being serious. What are we doing right now? That's not true, right? Factually, that's incorrect. And so the Ace of Swords represents there is no need for you to kind of defend yourself. There is no need for you to like, slow down. The Two of Swords, right, and the Ace of Swords, if they don't embrace you and they want to they playing games, there's no need to ultimately, you Sagittarius are learning that there's no need for you to defend yourself, right? You're just going to try to be as upstanding and as integral as you possibly can. And if they still choose to not rock with you and deal with you from the narratives, then they look stupid, right? Like, that's their fault. You're not going to defend that position. You're just, you know what I'm saying? Like or you may defend it, but you're not going to defend it as many times as you would have in the past. Because you Sagittarius have come a long way, because a lot of you had the mentality of, well, oh, I can't just let this person get away with this. And it's like I was trying to tell you, Sagittarius, to forget about that mentality, because you will go to great lengths to have people take you seriously. And by that time, your life will be ruined, because you got to go to very extreme lengths for people to not play. I'm just going to keep it 100 with you. Okay? To the point of Joker status, if you know what I mean, from Batman type stuff, if you know what I mean. So you got to leave room for people to kind of joke on you a little bit, So now the Four of Pentacles and the Unalive card for you Sagittarius speaks to how regardless, you're transforming again into a better version of yourself anyway. So let's clarify the Unalive card. The Nine of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Four of Cups, the Ten of Cups, yeah, I'm sure, and then the Magician, to clarify the Unalive card. So the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Wands, real relationships are going to manifest themselves if those people, See, this is what I'm trying to say, right? And this is what you Sagittarius are starting to understand. It's the intent, right? If a person is going to deal with you not from the narrative, they're coming into a relationship not really knowing what to expect. That's the point. You know, the only they're coming into a relationship not knowing what to expect. And the Seven of Wands, they're willing to build the relationship as long as they're healthy and as long as the other person is healthy and is willing as well. So the Four of Cups and the Ten of Cups right here represents how you, Sagittarius, you can't do it with a person who's stubborn, who's hard-headed, who wants to bag on you all day, who wants to make you feel small all the time. You can't do that. You can't build a relationship with somebody like that. So there's a sense of you, Sagittarius, really understanding that if a person is going to deal with you from the perspective of the narratives, then legitimately you don't really want them. You don't essentially really want them anyway. And then you have the Magician. And the Magician card right here represents you know what you're doing. You know why you're doing it. And the Magician represents you're spiritually evolving, right? The Magician represents very much so an individual that very much so an individual who is enlightened. It's quite ironic because Sagittarius is also the zodiac sign of enlightenment. So do what it is that you will with that piece of information, right? So a lot of you Sagittarius are transforming. You're learning to calm down the ego more and more. You're learning that once again, just because a horse is caught does not necessarily mean that the horse is not a wild horse anymore, right? My dog is still a wild animal. Although my dog loves me, my dog is still an animal at the end of the day. It still eats newspaper. You dig what I'm saying? Same thing with horses. Horses, although may be caught, and you may have a cowboy or a cow person on the back of the horse, it still doesn't mean that you should stand behind a horse and tap on its butt. So that's pretty much it though. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. I'm trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K subscribers, so please make sure to smash the subscribe button, like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. This is the official Kareemspiritworks merch. You can get it at my Teespring store. You can get it in from the comment section below, the Linktree link. It'll give you a drop-down menu when you click on it to different parts of my services, whether it's the books that I have there on Amazon, the merch where you can get a hoodie like this one, and it has different colors, red, blue like this, royal blue, green, white, black, purple, any kind of color, pink. So with this picture, right, or your own tarot card as well. Also, I just want to go ahead and say thank you. And that does keep the YouTube channel running. Appreciate you.